Hi guys, welcome back to Pure Mind Podcast, and I am still your host, the one and only, the Black Queen herself. Yes, of course, it's me. If you've stopped by for the very first time, you are so very welcome. Make sure you commit by subscribing, and make sure you hit the notification button so that you guys be the first to be notified when I drop new cool content. And then for the regulars, welcome back. And it's hot, okay? It's officially summer, and it's as hot as hell. I've never been to hell, but this is what I can say, it's too hot, in that people ask me if I also feel hot. I do feel hot as well, okay? Nothing much. When it's hot, it's hot. When it's cold, it's cold, okay? That is all I can say. So I figured out that today's topic or episode should be about, first of all, I want to apologize. I know I have been away for some time, but it's all gonna make sense when you guys see why I have been silent, why I have been gone. But for now, let's focus on other stuff, let's keep it going, and then whenever it's ready, you guys will get notified. So the question is, the moment I move into new country, where do I start from? How do I survive? If I'm a student, if I'm a worker, if I've been invited, if I'm a visitor, if I've just migrated into a new country, what do I do? It is simple. First of all, where are you going? Do you like the place? Yes, you're going to figure it out with time. Time is the biggest thing, and it's the most important thing throughout this journey. Yes, it is. And you know what? Take it slow, one step at a time, like the other song. Make sure that before, for instance, if the country does not, if you're someone who speaks English like I do, then you go to another country like I did in a non-English speaking country. The truth is, you gotta figure out how to live, but you also have to learn the language, because for me in my head, I couldn't interact with people. I couldn't know much about the people, the culture, their way of life, because it's also logical. If you cannot interact, communicate, or associate with people, it becomes pretty hard, okay? It's quite annoying as well, if I can say. So the first thing you have to do is learn the language, make new friends, get to know people, make sure you have an active lifestyle, get a hobby. For instance, if you're a student, you're studying, and then get time to hang out with your friends, get time to do things that you like, because this also keeps, for instance, if someone likes going to the gym, go to gym. Gym is not for me. I have never been in a gym, if I can say. I have never woken up one day and said, hey, here I am, I'm going to work out. Not me. But if that is you, if that is what you like, please go to the gym, If you like swimming, go to swim, it doesn't have to be that, for instance, I have friends who are so used with the sea, in that they feel disgusted when they go to the swimming pool or to the lakes and rivers in the nearby. They prefer not to, but hey, just to freshen up, why not? It could be a good thing. It could also be, it just help, because after swimming, yes, you're tired, you're exhausted, but in a good way, you feel relaxed. People who likes to work out, they come out when they're tired, but then motivated, They feel like, yeah, I can do this, now let's go and study, And I'm like, wow, kudos to all of you. And that kind of helps you to survive, not to go into depression, because depression, mental health is an issue. It is real, especially abroad, when you're far away from people who love you, like your family members, your friends, your siblings, your relatives. It becomes hard, okay? It becomes hard in that if you're not careful, depression will be at your door right there. before you know it, it has entered your, it has invaded your privacy. So figure out lots of stuff. I mean, go travel, if you're within Europe, tour the Europe, tour the entire, continent, if you can, it's actually very cheap. I have a video that I've made about Europe, check it out. About traveling. It is cheap because it costs nothing. Okay, I don't want to say nothing, but it costs very less to go within Europe, You can go to France for less, you can go to Germany for less, you can go to Spain, you can go to Greece, you can go to Portugal, Switzerland. It costs nothing, it is very cheap. And travel, tour around, see new places, visit, get new experiences. And it's all part of life. I'm a believer that life is so short, and the least you want to do is live your life miserable. I don't want to do that. Not me. In that, I am so brief and precise, in that if someone makes me feel a certain type of way, I'm out of that bus, okay? I'm team happiness and team win. I want to see everyone win because I really do good. And I want people to do good. And I wish everyone well in life. So it really don't matter who the person is. Because in life, lots of things happen, things that you expect, things that you don't expect. So what are the better way? I believe your happiness comes first. My happiness comes first. That is me. So if something doesn't make me happy, I'm out of there. If someone doesn't make me happy, I'm gone, long gone. And make sure you have someone to talk to, because sometimes they say a problem worth shared is half solved. So if you've shared, it doesn't have to be a big problem. Whatever you're going through, make sure you have someone to talk to. Make sure that there is a shoulder for you to lean on. It is always there, Choose wisely. Make friends that are beneficial. People who want to see you win. People who are going to check on you. Because when I had just come to Europe, I would spend a day without nobody talking to me. It was a both way, because I didn't talk to people and no one talked to me, First of all, I didn't know the language. I was scared, I was frightened, I was afraid, I was, you name it, all those things. And also worried. I didn't know what the future, holds for me. And in my head, I'm like, how am I going to do this? Am I going to win? Am I going to lose? I became a gambler. In my head, I was gambling and betting about all these things. And I'm like, why do people... it didn't make sense for me, because I thought everyone spoke English. I don't even know why I thought like that, but that was me, my damn head. Yeah, I thought people spoke English, and surprise, no we don't. And I'm like, so if I went out and I met one person who spoke broken English, I was more than happy, because at least that person was going to talk to you. And majority, majority of people don't speak English in a non-English speaking country. So here, the Italians, of course, they speak Italian. English is not part of their, culture or part of their language. However, there are some people who speak English. There are some people who speak English as well. So it's just a matter of coming across them. But if you don't be miserable. If you don't come across someone who speaks English, push yourself, make sure you learn the language, because that is how you're going to make friends, that is how you're going to associate, that is how you're going to involve yourself in different activities. If you were a student or if you're a working member, within the hobby that you've chosen, at least there is someone there, you know. So even if the person spoke the language or did not speak the language, it's still the same, you know. Do what you like, keep yourself busy, and it's gonna get better, of course, with time. You know, as time passes, you kind of master the system. You get to know people. You meet other people. You learn about their culture, the religion. I do not know much about religion here, but I know that a good number of people, a good percentage, are Catholic, and I am a Catholic myself, so that was a win for me. And I mean, even if someone is a non-Catholic, it doesn't matter, depending on who you are, because for me, myself, I thought the religion was very important. So sometimes I went to church on Sundays, or sometimes if I had mass on Wednesday in my residence, it was still okay. The first few weeks, months, I attended the mass. It is all in Italian, but whatever they did and whatever they said, I kind of knew it by heart, even if I didn't understood. I know it doesn't make sense, but this is the truth. You know, for instance, in the part where they say the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, you see, you know, even if they're saying it in another language, you know, when it's time for our Father, when it's time for communion. So for me, it was good, you know, it was good. It didn't bother me that much. I knew exactly what was going on because I was familiar with everything that was going on. I'm a Catholic myself. I come from a Catholic family. That is my religion, you know. But if you're another religion and it doesn't bother you, you know, you can still, you know, do other stuff. You know, if you're Muslim or if you're an Anglican. I haven't seen an Anglican here, but maybe they're there. I do not know. And yeah, those are some of the things that keeps you busy, keeps you active. It keeps your mind off your head. Very important. And with your hobbies, you get better and better, you know. You start to appreciate more instead of criticizing more. You know, so you start criticizing less and appreciate more and more and more. Before you know it, you fit perfectly fine. So if someone asks me, how are you at this time? The truth is, I'm fine, you know. I am fine in all aspects because I believe that is the way of life. You grow up, go to school, study, after you get a job, and the rest is history. And that is exactly what, you know, the path I kind of followed. What do you do in your free time? Go hang out with my friend, Grazia. Sometimes because she just works, or go biking, or catch up with friends, or go for aperitivo, go and do all those stuff. And tomorrow is another day. So yeah, it becomes a normal thing to do, and it kind of becomes the way of life. So now if I see some things, I just look, I'm like, you know, or if it just goes like, oh, that's cool, you know, let's stop. And that is it. It doesn't stress me, it doesn't bother me. But before, everything bothered me. The fact that people don't speak English, it used to bother me. I'm like, who are these people? But then I also realized that who told me that everyone spoke English? That was all another story. If you guys want to know about the language barrier, I did a video about it. So go check it out. It's already there a month ago. So that is it for now. Let me guys know what you want me to talk about, and then I'll be more than willing to make a video about it. And yeah, that is it. Until next time, bye guys.